Close your eyes for a moment. Can you still hear it? That eerie hum, the proton packs charging up, and the laughter that followed? It was 1984, the summer when Ghostbusters turned fear into fun and comedy into legend. Families gathered around flickering screens, sharing popcorn and wonder. The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man stomped into history, and we never looked back. But time moves softly, even through laughter. Some faces have changed, some stories have ended, and others still shine brighter than ever. Tonight, we revisit those unforgettable heroes, the cast of Ghostbusters, then and now. Some you'll recognize instantly, others will take your breath away. Bill Murray. He was the charming cynic, the heart wrapped in sarcasm. Dr. Peter Venkman made skepticism look cool and chaos feel calm. Born on September 21, 1950, in Illinois, Bill Murray was 33 when Ghostbusters changed his life. By then, he'd already captured hearts in Caddyshack and Stripes. But it was Ghostbusters that turned him into an icon of effortless wit. His smirk alone could silence a ghost. Through the years, Bill proved his range, from Groundhog Day to Lost in Translation. His roles grew quieter, wiser, and infinitely human. As of 2025, he's 75, still acting, still unpredictable, still adored. Behind his humor lies a rare depth, the kind that never fades. Time may soften his voice, but his spirit remains ageless. Dan Aykroyd. He was the believer, the dreamer among scientists. Ray Stantz saw wonder where others saw danger. Born July 1, 1952, in Ottawa, Dan Aykroyd was 31 when he co-wrote and starred in Ghostbusters. His imagination birthed proton packs, ectoplasm, and an entire universe of laughter. Before that, he was a founding star of Saturday Night Live, the sketch that became legend. After Ghostbusters, Dan continued to shape comedy, appearing in The Blues Brothers, Coneheads, and countless others. He also built a business empire, from Crystal Head Vodka to his deep love for music and the paranormal. As of 2025, he's 73, still vibrant, still curious, still the soul of Ray Stantz. He reminds us that belief in ghosts, in dreams, in people never gets old. His laughter still echoing across generations. Harold Ramis. He was the mind, calm, precise, brilliant. Dr. Egon Spengler spoke less, but said everything that mattered. Born November 21, 1944, in Chicago, Harold Ramis was 39 when Ghostbusters began filming. Before that, he co-wrote Animal House, Caddyshack, and Stripes, redefining American comedy. But as Egon, he became something else. The heart behind the science. Ramis wasn't just acting, he was shaping an era. Behind the camera, he directed masterpieces like Groundhog Day and Analyze This, a true craftsman of laughter and meaning. Harold Ramis passed away peacefully on February 24, 2014, at 69. His loss left a quiet ache in Hollywood's heart. But his legacy lives on, in every line, every smile, every moment of timeless humor. He reminded us that intelligence and kindness can exist in the same breath. Ernie Hudson. He was the everyman among legends, grounded, brave, and endlessly kind. Winston Zeddemore joined the team without science degrees, but with courage and heart. Born December 17, 1945, in Michigan, Ernie Hudson was 38 when he stepped into the jumpsuit. He'd appeared in The Dukes of Hazzard and Fantasy Island, but Ghostbusters gave him immortality. Ernie went on to star in The Crow, Oz, and Grace and Frankie. He never stopped working, never stopped shining. As of 2025, he's 79, still acting, still humble, still inspiring younger generations. Few actors carry such quiet grace. He once said, "Winston didn't need to be a scientist to be a hero." And neither did Ernie. His calm strength remains a light that never dims. Sigourney Weaver. She was the heart that made the ghosts feel human. Dana Barrett. Elegant, strong, unforgettable. Born October 8, 1949, in New York, Sigourney Weaver was 34 when she joined Ghostbusters. By then, she was already Ripley, the fearless survivor of Alien. Few could balance power and vulnerability like her. After Ghostbusters, she continued to defy expectations. Aliens, gorillas in the mist, Avatar. Her name became synonymous with strength. As of 2025, at 75, Sigourney still acts with quiet majesty, appearing in Avatar, The Way of Water, and beyond. She remains beloved, radiant, and timeless. Her beauty isn't just in her face, it's in her courage. Each performance reminds us, grace doesn't fade. It deepens. Rick Moranis. He was the awkward neighbor we all secretly loved. Louis Tully. Clumsy. Loyal. Endlessly funny. Born April 18, 1953, in Toronto, Rick Moranis was 31 when Ghostbusters made him a star. Before that, he'd charmed audiences in SCTV, Canada's comedy treasure. After Ghostbusters, he continued to delight in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and Spaceballs. But after his wife's passing in 1991, Rick stepped away to raise their children, a choice both selfless and deeply human. For decades, he lived quietly, rarely appearing in public. But in 2020, he made a gentle return, and fans rejoiced. As of 2025, he's 72, still private, still loved, still admired for his integrity. Sometimes heroes aren't the ones who fight ghosts, but the ones who choose family first. His warmth never left us. It just grew quieter. Annie Potts. She was the sharp-tongued, soft-hearted secretary who kept the Ghostbusters in line. Ghostbusters, what do you want? One line, and she owned the screen. Born October 28, 1952 in Tennessee, Annie Potts was 31 when she gave Janine her spark. Before that, she'd earned acclaim in Corvette Summer and Designing Women. After Ghostbusters, she became a television favorite, from Any Day Now to Young Sheldon. She voiced Bo Peep in Toy Story, charming new generations. As of 2025, she's 72, still radiant, still working, still adored. Her laughter has aged like fine wine. Few actors balance sass and soul quite like Annie Potts. Every time she smiles, the 80s come rushing back. William Atherton. He was the man everyone loved to hate. Walter Peck, the bureaucrat who nearly ended it all. Born July 30th, 1947, in Connecticut, William Atherton was 36 when he played the role that fans still debate. Before that, he'd appeared in the Sugarland Express and The Day of the Locust. After Ghostbusters, he continued as cinema's favorite antagonist. In Die Hard and Real Genius, Atherton became a master of sharp intensity. As of 2025, he's 78, living a quieter life but occasionally appearing at fan conventions. He's learned to smile at the boos, because even villains create legends. He reminds us that every great story needs a little fire to test its heroes. David Margulies. He was the voice of reason in a city of chaos. Mayor Lenny Klotch. Skeptical at first, but wise enough to believe. Born February 19, 1937, in New York City, David Margulies was 47 when he stepped into the mayor's shoes. He later appeared in The Sopranos, Law and Order, and countless stage roles. A true New Yorker with timeless charm. David Margulies passed away on January 11, 2016, at 78. His presence, both commanding and gentle, is still missed. He proved that leadership isn't loud. It's listening, then believing. His legacy remains a quiet strength behind one of cinema's most chaotic stories. Slavica Jovan. She was the face of fear. Pale, powerful, unforgettable. Gozer the Gozerian, goddess of destruction, icon of nightmares. Born in Yugoslavia in 1954, Slavica Jovan was 30 when she embodied that otherworldly menace. A model before she was an actress, her haunting performance made cinematic history. Though her acting career was brief, Gozer became eternal, revived in Ghostbusters, Afterlife, and beloved by fans worldwide. As of 2025, she lives privately, away from Hollywood's glare, occasionally appearing at conventions. She remains a mystery, elegant, distant, timeless. Her image still sends chills and admiration. Some performances last minutes, yet echo for decades. 40 years have passed since laughter met the supernatural. Yet, somehow, Ghostbusters still feels new, its heart untouched by time. Those faces, those voices, those moments, they built a legacy of joy. We lost some along the way, but their laughter still lights the dark. They reminded us that courage can be funny, and friendship eternal. Which cast member brought back your fondest memory? Share your thoughts below, and join us again as we revisit another timeless story, where memories never fade, and ghosts still make us smile.